Hi guys, Simon from Tech My Life Video. Let's talk about the new MacBook that came out. Just very quickly. This will be a nice short video. Hopefully you know how I love to talk. Obviously the bit of the controversy at the event or after post-event was USB-C. So basically it's this new tiny USB port. They put it on the new MacBook. It is the only port besides a headphone jack. And I don't have a problem with it at all. And the funny thing was, on the internet, there was all these people, non-Apple fans, so they're normally Android fans, going, oh, this is ridiculous that Apple would do this. It's just stupid. And Apple being kind of, you know, we rule the universe and all this. The next day, Google announced a Chromebook. And the same kind of people were saying, oh, this is fantastic, Google, just thinking ahead using USB-C. What? You know, it's just like, good on both of them is what I say. Good on both of them. You know, and let's hope that people who manufacture computers for Windows keep up. But I think USB-C is interesting for a number of reasons. It's a tiny little port. You know, why wouldn't we see it on an iPhone? So I'm kind of going, we've got these two kind of lightning connector which can do a bunch of stuff, and now we've got USB-C which can do kind of the same kind of stuff. It's reversible. So it kind of, you know, to me that's a little bit confusing as to where did Apple go in the future, because in Europe there's a big push for them to have, I think they have to sell their, I believe they have to sell, and somebody in Europe could correct me here, I believe they have to sell their chargers in Europe with an adapter, their phones with an adapter to be able to fit a USB, so you can basically charge off any cable. It's meant to kind of reduce the number of cables required and chargers required in the world. But USB-C is great. What I'm interested to see is how quickly things shrink down, because obviously on the end of a lightning cable we have lightning at one end and an old USB at the other end. Can that go down to C, and does that mean, can the charger get even smaller? Can you know, USB docks, can, you know, the amount of USB ports you can have on a computer and a monitor, and you know, like there's a range of options here. I mean, obviously Apple only included one USB-C, but you know, on a larger computer, would you have multiple, and will hard drives all run off that? We've also got Thunderbolt. So look, there's a lot to be looked at there and see where that leads. But basically this laptop, it comes in gold, silver and space grey, which is the three colours of the iPhone. And the space grey one looks amazing. I saw them installed the other day. The keyboard has been completely redesigned. And it feels very different. The keys don't kind of rock anymore, they just literally press straight down. They're kind of a little bit stiffer under the finger. It would take a little bit of getting used to, in terms of if you're kind of a fast typer, probably a real touch typer, probably take a little bit of adjustment. But this computer is amazing. It's so light. It weighs a little bit more than the original iPad, I believe. It certainly feels lighter than that. You pick it up and it's just, there's nothing to it. For travel, it would be amazing. The screen is brilliant. From all reports, the performance is good. The battery life is good. This thing is, excuse me, this thing is 90% battery from what I can tell. Well worth a look. If you're in the market for a new laptop, this is certainly one to look at. If I was getting a laptop, this is probably the one I'd be leaning towards. Really nice looking machine. If you need something other than USB-C, there are plenty of adapters available. Well worth a look, the new MacBook. I'm Simon from Tech My Life Video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.